Okay, good morning. We are here with Denna Erickson and Sonya Iwasiuk, who are both business partners and artists, and they run the studio called The Art Way. And we are so fortunate to have you with us today, so thank you. And basically what we wanted to just find out is a little bit more about what's going on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Paige and Ruthie. So yeah, we run a teaching studio at 1000 Parker.
Yes.
It's one of the big buildings in the Culture Crawl. So a lot of people know it, and it's full of artisans and woodworkers and artists. And we teach primarily mixed media to adults, and we've been doing it together for about years.
Yeah, 10 years.
And our model is a little bit different in that we don't teach the same thing all the time. A lot of places will have, 8 weeks and they teach, the same thing every 8 weeks. But we have had students for 10 years, long-term students. So the same students just keep coming. They're addicted to us. And so we have rarely taught the same thing in 10 years. We just keep mixing it up.
Yeah, we're really lucky because I know that teachers that teach adults, they're always trying to find new students, and we have students that just keep signing up for our classes over and over again. So the beauty of what we do, it's become a beautiful community. And my students, for example, I know Sonya's as well, have become really good friends with each other.
Yes.
And
with me.
Practicing artists as well. They've turned into practicing artists, and some of them even show their work now. And so it's so much more than just teaching art. It's kind of a way, I know it sounds a little cheesy, but it's kind of a way of life.
And we really foster community in our classes. We're both really good at getting people to feel comfortable right away. And our classes are very open and free and non-judgmental. It's more about process than the end result. And we want people to feel like they're just kind of being mindful and kind of in the moment. And it's a stress-free environment, no expectations. The students are supportive of each other. So it's just a very nice place to be.
A lot of our students say when they're in the studio that they're home.
Yes. So I feel like when I have students in my class, I feel like I'm having people to my home almost, because I feel like the studio is my second home.
When you, so March 12th, March 13th, March 14th, March 15th starts to hit, you both have kids. So you were acutely aware of sort of the incremental shutdown. What was going through your minds as business partners and as artists in the community?
I was shocked, actually, because we went to the island that weekend, my son and my husband and I, and came home, and then everything happened. And that first week, I'm sure everybody can relate to this. I felt numb and shocked. And I felt paralyzed a little bit. And I realized that I've lost all my students and my income. Because we had to change our whole way of living, and we couldn't have our students to the studio anymore. And it was frightening, right?
It was unbalancing.
Sonya? Yeah, we felt very unbalanced, and we're very grounded people.
We're very
Sonya
grounded
and I,
people. So that took me off my feet a little bit. But like on the Thursday, the 13th, I teach Thursday mornings, and my class and we all went out for lunch. So, and then suddenly it was like, oh, I think we need to cancel our classes. We need to be responsible.
Yeah, it was interesting because that Friday, I don't know if you know Judd Beaumont, but he passed away suddenly, Family Day, and we had a memorial for him here
on the 14th.
And he was such a wonderful man, and we were so upset.
That was the last time we all got together.
That was the last time all the artists got together, and we
hugged each other
and celebrated Judd's life, and went out for dinner, and then everything changed. It was,
the first couple of weeks, I felt really ungrounded, and like what was going to happen, and is this real? And it felt so surreal. And then actually one of our, we talked about like, how can we, after it kind of set in, we talked about, well, I wish we knew how to bring it online. After we realized that it might be kind of a long-term thing. And then one of our students, Bruno, this lovely man, he really wanted to continue the classes, because our students really did not want to end classes. And so he was determined to get us online. And so he said, there's this platform, Zoom, and you need to do it. And then, and then he kind of guided us a little bit, and we figured it out. And
yeah, it was one of our students actually that really pushed us out of it.
Yeah, and then we got onto Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So then they log in at a particular time. You guys, they have the materials. You can see what they're doing and give them feedback. And
yeah, we teach right here actually. So where my painting is here, we put up a painting and we paint with the students.
Mm-hmm. Like Bob Ross style.
Yeah, we do. We paint with the students, and
so they see the canvas, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
and it's been great.
Has there been anything that has evolved out of this new teaching mode, that like any sort of like aha moment? Like, why weren't we doing this before?
Well, so we've gotten some students. So I reached out to some students that had moved away and said, hey, I'm on Zoom now, and Denna too. And so we have these students that moved away that we loved and missed, and they're with us again.
Yeah, they're in different provinces.
And so now, or on the island, or, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, and, Geneviève's in Quebec.
No, Geneviève's in Calgary.
Oh, she's in Calgary.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, and so now, they're like, so when this is over, can I still come to class?
And we also embarked on another endeavor last year to bring e-courses to our business. And we just launched a new website, and our e-courses are on there. And I mean, you guys are both moms, and so it's taken us a long time to get it all together. And when May 14th hit,
March
14th hit, we were like, oh my God, we got to get this done. And we literally,
overdrive.
We did. We were working 6-7 hours a day, 6 days a week.
With
our kids. And we got it done.
Filming, editing our videos, doing trailers for our videos, getting the website done, doing tips and tricks videos, all sorts of things, just to get our website done. And we did it. And we're still tweaking things, but so we went from plotting, dealing with our kids overdrive. And everything, just getting it done. Yeah.
But we also feel that it's important during this time, because a lot of people are at home. And I think, for example, I have a couple elderly students that live alone, and I just felt the need, really the need to give back to the community. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just so much more than making money for us. It's about sharing art and sharing the beautiful possibilities of being creative. And my elderly students inspire me because they are home alone. And in fact, I grocery shop every week for one of them.
No way.
Because I worry about her so much. And I'm so happy we brought our live lessons on Zoom, and they're able to.
It's the highlight of my week.
Yeah, because we get to see our students.
Right.
Because they're like our little, secondary family.
But we also have our e-courses for people that are even like beginner artists and want to try something, and they're beginning to end lesson. So they can finish something beautiful, in a couple hours and have that lesson forever. They can buy the lesson and have it forever. So I just feel like we're really giving back. I've been a teacher for years, 26 years. I used to teach with Paige, and that's how we got to know each other. But being a teacher is about giving back. I really believe that.
Yeah, and we love teaching so much. that revolves around COVID. Actually, Denna developed a lesson called Light Through Darkness, right?
Darkness into light.
Darkness into light.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful lesson that starts out like with a dark kind of background that evolves into this light, which is quite beautiful. So we're in the middle of filming that right now. Again,
Mm-hmm.
you know, especially me because I only have Denna. I love her though. I'm glad I have Denna. But yeah, it's, you know, we're such a tight community. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to market on the social media platforms.
We're not really loving social media.
We're not
much,
tech people at all. So
I'd rather have a brush in my hand than sit at a computer.
Yeah, and I'm the type that would be, I could live with wolves in a cabin in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly I'm like, this tech stuff is
She's
like
like
my
a
life.
female Grizzly Adams.
Right, but, you know, like I'm a forager and outdoor explorer, and I could live in the outdoors. You know what I mean? And here I am. Life is about tech right now. It's like, how did that happen?
We hate social media, but we know that it's we have to do it.
I wonder if you could do a promotion where if your current artist could bring 5 friends from all over Canada, all over the world. It could be, it's just the time change, and you give a discount, some kind of promotion. It could grow and grow and grow.
That's a great idea. We're always open to great ideas.
Always.
Yeah.
But the other thing is there's what initially was when this first happened, there was groups of friends getting together, and it was with a bottle of wine and just chatting. We weren't necessarily doing something. Mm-hmm. So as Ruthie said, maybe you could have these curated moments with your friends, like where you're doing.
Yeah, I love that idea too. We could do little art parties, maybe. Mm-hmm. In the future as well. That's a great idea, Paige.
A comedy show.
Yeah.
we have been told we are very funny together. You've seen nothing yet.
Go out to dinner with us and then you'll really see.
Oh yeah, we put people in like stitches of laughter.
Okay, so in the it's been, what a way to wake up this morning. Thank you. What would you say are your collective silver linings?
For me, I just love that I've connected with some students I haven't seen for a while that I've really loved and I've actually missed. I love that. I love that that during this time where people are at home, maybe not feeling so great, that we're able to, you know, bring some light into their lives for a few hours, and maybe it can last throughout the day, and you know, they can have a piece of art that they can look at.
I've had some of my students say to me that every week is what they look forward to.
Yeah,
the most,
me too.
And that means a lot. And I also kind of like the quiet. I'm an introvert, so I really like this. I like to be solitude a lot, and I do miss socializing and all that, but I also do like the quiet. I just wish that as humans we could change our ways, and artists are very much about thinking about the world situation. And for me as an empath, I think that has been the silver lining with all the bad that we've been inundated with. Yeah,
the animals are coming out because we have been in, and they have been thinking, oh, it's a bit quiet out here. Let's check it out.
Grizzly Adams over here is been, you know, out in the woods a lot, seeing like.
Well, I'm always in the woods a lot. But, I'm always in the woods.